So I got in trouble the other day in a museum for walking out with a painting. I thought it was strange because I asked the security if I could take a picture.
I almost forgot the joke was coming.
Don't we always?
And then you're disappointed.
Take a picture, it lasts longer.
I'm trying to see what number this is.
Earl's going to make me edit this.
98.
What's up, guys? Smart Girl Man 23, and this is episode number 98. I passed the test. I can see with my new glasses, so I must have did okay. So we are in BrickTrains basement. That is Joey over there. Jabo is down below. Jabo is in the midst of this massive Duplo sort. We're going to check in on that later. So we've got so much to talk about tonight.
So much. Actually, we got a couple potentially controversial topics.
Awesome.
We love topics.
Now we need Alex to rant with us, huh?
We do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going on in the breaking news? Do we have anything that I've lost my notes? What do you know?
Okay, so go ahead.
I thought they were trying to break our record for the lengthiest podcast out there. And your comment was perfect. You took all the notes and then you forgot what the notes were.
It took me so long to take all the notes.
So I did the thing again where I listened and then I was like, oh, I want to comment on this later. And then I forgot what I wanted to comment on it. And sometimes it's the most random, obscure thing. And it's like, I sent in the chat that thing with the bucket because I remember the containers.
Yeah.
By putting a child, he said something about Jason said something about putting a child in container. I couldn't remember what he said until I put the message in there. I just remember the thing about the containers because of they can harm kids.
Right.
There's a little warning label on there, and it's just like weird that he said something about storing a kid in a tub. And I had these two tubs in front of me with that warning label. They've been in my living room for 3 days as I sort.
Well, at least Duplo is not as heavy as Lego. You should be able to, because they're less, less pieces.
I don't know. You get a full container. It's pretty heavy.
I was going to say Duplo gets pretty heavy. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, hey, speaking of Duplo.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Here's unless somebody has
let's go.
Okay. Limited edition 1989.
Oh,
I didn't mean to start.
No, I have the silver brick. I know I have the silver brick.
I can almost see the head going down searching.
Yeah. Oh, yours looks in good condition too. Those things scratch so easy.
Yeah, they do scratch easy.
So I bought all of those to get the bricks.
Right.
And then when I got to parting out on Bricklink, I said, I'm never going to use these basic bricks. So I ended up selling the bricks and a lot of them. So I've gone back and rebought some of those. So I'd have a complete one.
Well, I
don't remember if I have I forgot about the Duplo one. I probably have the freestyle in the space.
This one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But I don't know if I kept the Duplo. Yep.
The brick is in there.
Yeah. No color chart is complete without it.
That's right. Yeah, I got one over there. So how rare was that brick? I mean, this is.
Oh, those are the only sets you can get them in. Yeah.
So I don't have.
It was not. The Duplo is probably more rare than the basic bricks.
Probably, yeah. Probably. Huh. So there you go. That 89, right?
No. It's 98.
98. Yeah. Okay. A little dyslexia going on there. Yeah.
The 25 years of Lego in the United States, not from Colorado.
Not from Colorado. Yeah.
That's right. I mean, right?
Yep. 25 years.
These odd anniversaries that Lego comes up with.
Yeah. You think they're related to Disney or something? They always do the same thing. So. Okay, so we have this inflated part out value. in our
Yeah,
show notes.
I put that in there because I like to pay attention in Jabo's videos, and you talked about something that was valued a lot now, but the part price it'll come down, and
I think it will.
yeah, so I just thought that that'd be an interesting topic of because Stacy just did a video about that, I think.
She did a video where parts. What was her video about? It was
Yeah,
about
parts
color.
that were rare and then they
Yes.
became common.
Right.
And sometimes the new part might have a little bit of a mold variation.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was, it could be a basic brick or something or an arch or whatever. I can't remember which one she had in her list. I did watch that video.
Yeah. We're talking about bricks and giggles.
For Bricks and Giggles, yes.
For Bricks and Giggles. I knew I
Yes.
was missing part of it.
Yes.
I'm just used to saying Stacy.
It's a very good video. Recommend put a
Yes.
link to it or something. But
Check her out.
so the danger is, like, let's say everybody, like, with say the greengrocer, say they make the sand green garage brick, the 1x2 brick with the groove.
Right.
They still haven't made it, but one day Lego could do it.
They could.
And so those are things that are known. Things that were old colors, now those will never be remade.
No.
But so this Speed Champion set, when I looked at the part of it, it's a brand new set, and it's $44 set, and the part out's over $200. So that's 5 times the part out almost. Actually, it's a little over 200. And I'm like, this makes no sense. The set just came out. Now, of course, usually if they got a lot of new elements, sometimes they're overpriced. So that's why you can't always go by the part out value. And so the thing that stood out to me was the Technic light bluish gray pin that has an axle on one side and it's a pin on the other.
Oh, because that normally comes in blue.
Yes, it's normally blue. It was in gray all the time back in
old
gray era.
Yeah.
So I've seen them so many times I don't even think nothing about it. So, and I'm like, why is this part $4.50? Some have been selling for over $5, and I'm like, why? And then I looked; it hadn't been in a set in over 20 years.
Wow.
And it was so, but here it is, it's back. So that price it's going to come down.
Yeah.
Or either people will be going buying it on Bricks and Pieces for 5 cents.
So we've had this conversation before about pricing on Bricklink, and when we put in new sets, you got 2 options. Price, what is it? Current price for sale, average, or 6-month average, right?
Yeah.
So is this one of those parts that is suffering from old parts being more expensive, but now as they get rare in time, that price, because somebody's got to manually adjust that price down.
Well, as long as
it's a new,
as long as you're not the guy that lowers the price,
right?
The supply and demand. Like somebody will have it for $350, then somebody will have it for $3, and it'll just work its way. It'll naturally work its way down. Or people are like, oh, I can buy this on Bricks and Pieces.
Yes, right.
And so the price will eventually come down, but that's not all the value in the set. I mean, there were a lot of those pins,
right?
But even with that, it's still a good part out. And I actually did sell one of the pins.
What?
Well, talking about Speed Champions, Joey bought that set that I got from him. That the only reason he bought the set was for the red fenders.
Yes.
And those still, what is that? That set's about 4 years old, maybe? Maybe
yeah, at least
4 or 5 years old, at least. And those red fenders are still.
They haven't produced
only in that set, yeah.
And I think that's a mold variant that is also. I might be wrong. I think they made another piece that looks very similar, but it's a little taller or something. But yeah, that red fender, I made that for that little gift with purchase card that was blue.
And they come in blue. They're readily available in blue.
Yeah.
But there's tons of parts that's just randomly like not produced in a particular color,
right?
That seem like there would be common parts.
So you said the sand green, like the guys were talking about. Those used to be kind of a rare color,
And it
but
still
now,
is on certain elements.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Harry Potter stuff, brought in more sand green.
Right, it did. I was going to look and see how much
But
sand green there
you're
is.
still not piecing together the Statue of Liberty, because they have not. The closest they got to making parts for the Statue of Liberty were some Minecraft sets, had some sand green bricks in them, but it didn't have the right ones, all the right ones.
There's only 722 sand green parts.
Okay.
Compared to lime, which has 1,800 parts.
Oh, wow.
So,
well,
yeah.
lime's common in Friends. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Well, yellow has 6,972. So
black and white probably had the most.
Black is 12,000 and white is 15,000. It looks like just by a quick scan, looks like white is going to win. Yeah. White's going to win.
I wonder how many different current molds there are. Current molds, not.
Ooh, good question.
Oh, the ones that are so
active.
Actively being used. Yeah.
Yeah, they keep that number down. Like, that's why you'll see the use of parts in a weird way in a set, because
I like seeing them use, whatever, a croissant for a building facade. I think it's kind of cool. I like looking at that stuff, versus making a new part. But it seems like we're getting a lot of new parts, lots of new tiles.
But that stuff that goes away, though.
Well,
yeah. Do you point out stuff and you're like, "Ooh, finally, a 3x3 plate," and you think you're putting it in your store and it's going to start, and they just sit in your store and you're like,
"Oh, 1x5s."
Yeah.
1x5 plate. I think people forget the 1x5 plate exists.
Yeah. Remember when the 1x5 used to be the
joke?
The joke, yeah.
All
Lego car, if I could ever find a 1x5. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what piece? So my answer on Stacy's video for Bricks and Giggles was the yellow construction helmet. It was only in 2 sets for the Eternity of Lego, 2 train sets, 2 hard to get train sets, and I paid $30 for my helmets. It's like a 5-cent part now, probably, because they've put it in a bunch of sets.
They put it in. It's the exact same mold as.
No, it is not. It actually is not. But it for the average person, it's one of those parts that if you wanted to get the old mold, you're never going to be you're not going to know who to buy it from.
Right.
But I know mine is the original, and I have to keep those separate because I bought them before the new mold was made. Yeah.
So if you were parting out something now and you had those, it'd be the variations would be so similar that you would.
Yeah, they wouldn't distinguish them probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bricklink would merge them.
Yeah.
So has Lego become a noun?
Yeah, this is this is another note from one of Jabbo's videos.
Well, I was referring something that was made 47 years ago. It was a noun.
Well, that's a very good point. They used to not distinguish like that. They didn't, a long time ago. They don't have the rules that they have now.
Yeah,
and that's
I
all.
Need to find those rules again.
When did they capitalize all the letters?
That was early on, but they still wouldn't do it in like Lego. Like when Legoland opened, they still were lowercase in that.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think a lot of Samsonite stuff. Of course, it's Samsonite was. They had it kind of both ways. In their literature, it would be lowercase.
Yeah. Lego probably say it's always been that way. Yeah. Oh, see, I used it wrong. See, and I think just what I said, that statement, Lego has probably used it always that way. That statement is incorrect because it should be the Lego group or the Lego company. So that's why I did a video a few years back about it, like we went through. I printed out the rules, and it's not for like people just talking, chit chat, and they don't care. They don't care. It's for if you're gonna use it in media, like professional media, like in a YouTube video, they probably don't care. They probably don't care if the land members do it right. But if you're going to be doing some kind of press release or in a book, that they're going to and let you use their branding, that they want you to use it correctly.
I have that book somewhere. There's a branding book, and I got it off of eBay, and it really talks a lot about how not to use the colors and stuff. But again, that is not for us. It's not for AFoOLs and stuff. It is for people like you said that are either writing a book or already have some sort of permission to do Lego. You know, it's all lawyer speak.
Yeah, that David Kudos, the one that Brian from Battery Power Bricks told me about. He's an older guy, like in my age group in Canada. He'd made a film, VHS film, when he was a teenager, and he got sent that book by Lego.
Really?
Yes. That's probably the same one, but maybe a different country version.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, with all those rules. Like, they were nice about it, but they were like, these are how, this is how you can use the trademark.
Right. Well, and that's exactly what it is. They're trying to protect their trademark.
Yeah. Which is and it's like, we all understand the legal reasons for it, but I just thought it was funny to make the video because it is so hard to do all of the things correctly. And you know what? The one thing that most people correct me on is how I pronounce it.
Lego?
So, what did you just say?
Lego.
How do you say it, Earl?
Lego.
Okay. Lego.
Lego.
Yeah, I still to this day get comments on that video. It's not Lego, it's Lego.
Lego.
Like. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's Lego. I don't live in Great Britain. It's or wherever it is they pronounce it that way. And that's why I was so happy when Robin Hull found that marketing piece for a radio read that had the pronunciation for Lego. Laygo.
Lego.
That's how you pronounce it. That's how they wanted it pronounced in the ad read.
Right. You're right.
That's a real good lifestyle look you got back there. Them floating shelves and all that.
But it's too many sets.
That's right. You're right. You're right. It can't be lifestyle. It's too many sets.
So did you see that they had the this new Star Wars $150 Star Wars book?
Right. Yes.
And so the lifestyle photo, the guy's actually the lifestyle photo is a little messed up because he's actually looking at the book the right way, I think. Instead of looking at it backward,
upside down, like
holding the book, looking at the back of the book like this, and But they kept true to their other thing. There was no other Lego anywhere in the picture. So here's a guy who collects no Lego, but he is happy to get this Lego book for $150.
Is that really what that book is going for? $150?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And that's based all on that figure that's in it.
Or whatever little collectible things they have in there. There's a figure in it?
Isn't there? I thought there was a figure in the
book.
Pull
it up, Joey. Pull it up.
Okay.
It's on the Lego website now.
Oh, is it?
I forgot what it's called. Something Legacy or see, now you're making me think.
Look at as we type away here.
Lego Star Wars book. Let's see. It's called The Force of Creativity. Is the book.
The Force of Creativity. Well, let me just type
a big book made by the guy that used to be in Brick Fanatics. Yeah, the guy in the lifestyle photo. If you go to Lego.com and just search "Force of Creativity," the lifestyle photo, the guy has a cathode ray tube TV in the background. I guess it's supposed to mean he's from the 70s. It's got pictures of figures.
Right. I thought it had a book. I thought it had one up in the corner. Well, and guess
No,
what?
you're thinking of like a DK book.
Okay.
Oh wait, this guy does have some random pieces. In one of the lifestyle, there's some other random Lego pieces.
Well, I ain't finding it.
Does it have Lego.com?
Right. I'm looking on Lego.com.
Force. How do you spell creativity?
Well, I did. I just did the Force.
Force, Force of creativity. It's not available yet.
Well, maybe
Force of Creativity. That book right there. That book.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. It's right here.
You were looking for a book with a figure in it.
I was looking for a book with a figure in it. You're right. Yes, I sure was.
I just put Force of and it came up.
It was the very first one. I scrolled right by it immediately. Right there.
Yeah.
Let's
zoom
in on this.
I don't know if the special things that come with it are worth getting it, but it comes with a time capsule. That's what it is. See, look, the guy's got the TV.
He's retro.
That means he's from the 70s.
He's not from the 70s.
Oh, that's right. He's a millennial.
Yeah.
It looks like an ashtray he's got on this counter.
Well, that's probably from the 70s.
Yeah, if he's from the original Lego, he'd have a pipe and be wearing a jacket.
Right. So it has this artwork in it, or
yeah, it's like holographic artwork.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, yeah. No
Lego. Look at all his Lego sets he has in the background.
Yeah.
See, he's holding the book right. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Oh, studs on top.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then put his book folded out on the shelf. And why? Okay. This is because it's a promotional photo. Go back to the picture with the books.
This one?
I know why they did it, but it's bugging me. And do you know what's bugging me? I know why they did it.
They're laying on their spine instead of their spines. They're facing out.
Get it where you can't see the titles.
Right. Yes.
Nobody puts their books on a shelf like that. But they did it.
Right. Some are upside down and some are just backwards.
It's where they did it. It's like if you're watching the TV show and they don't have the branding rights and somebody's drinking a Coors Light.
Right.
And they change the angles. You'll never see. You can tell it's a Coors. But every time it's like the can just mysteriously changes
positions. Yeah. Oh, looky there, little parts. Well, there's the 13 pictures.
Yeah. So $150. Will you get it?
Nope. See, I have a Star Wars thing. I the only Star Wars that I have that is either accidental because it came in a bulk lot or was gifted to me. I don't collect Star Wars because I'm too afraid that I will collect all of it or attempt to. As M&R is still trying to collect all of it, and that's oof.
No, it's that's like I've said this before on the show. I started out, that was my goal. I bought the entire first wave. Oh, that was easy. Bought the entire second wave. That was easy. Then UCS stuff started coming out, and I'm like, this is getting hard. And then when I gave up right before Cloud City came out.
Oh, Boba Fett.
So if I just collected like one more year, I would have got the clearance Cloud Cities. Of course, I probably would have sold them for $75 back in 2007 or something.
Right.
When it wasn't worth anything.
Well, speaking of not worth anything, I guess, did you see that how much was it? $30,000 or $300,000 worth of stolen Lego?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was mind-boggling. And so I've seen so many stories. Back when BFAB used to make videos, if I would see something, I would send it to him. He liked doing the Lego crime.
Right. I remember those. Those were so funny, or not funny, but good.
But,
yeah, $300,000 worth of stolen Lego sets.
I didn't see that.
It's crazy. Look at all the stuff they have on the shelves.
So I was talking to M&R at a show, and he's like, I think he might have been like onto this before this kind of broke, because he said something about people. He knows that some people get stuff early, but they probably got it through nefarious means, like stealing it from the warehouse.
Right.
Stealing it from
or the back room of Target and stuff.
Yeah. And this is just like they're stealing pallets of stuff to get this.
Yeah. Surely these people were not carrying this stuff out of the front of.
No. It's like they took the whole truck.
Yeah. It's like, we just went ahead and got March's shipment.
Yeah. And I just saw a Lego set for sale, and it was like way too cheap. I buy it now, and I'm like, this is stolen. I forget what it was. I just saw it yesterday. Now I can't remember what it was.
On eBay?
Yeah.
Was it new, or was it one of those in hand? Or
yeah, they had a picture, but who knows if it was their picture. And they had like one feedback on eBay. And I'm like, why is your price so low?
Yeah. Because the fence won't take it at the pawn shop. That's why.
So yeah.
All right. So should we venture into this? Yeah. I guess let's preface this. You did a video. Is that video out yet?
What,
the one about the studs?
Yeah, and I'm actually pleased with the response, because I'm surprised at how many people are like they like it.
They like
the studs.
The studs.
Yeah. So I appreciate people being honest, and I don't like it.
Well, I mean, you use the blue VW, which is horrible.
Yeah.
Because
that's an extreme example, I guess.
And several Star Wars sets, several of those, the destroyers are the same way. They're just completely studded on top and bottom and never. So some of that is, it's very 70s and stuff. But I like the decapitated Leia head you had. I thought it was fine.
I had that one on the table because I hadn't reviewed it or hadn't talked about it yet, and I needed to get it on the shelf. I'm sitting here looking at it. And it probably was the worst example of all of them.
Well, I was going to say some of them are a lot worse.
I'll give you here's
the
Mandalorian. The Mandalorian's ridiculous.
There's a bunch on there, yeah.
So, but hers is not. Yeah,
hers isn't bad.
Not too bad. And to be honest, hold on.
Milo ain't in there.
No, I haven't seen Milo in 2 weeks. I'm having withdrawal.
Oh, I hate one. Yeah.
It's just time.
That's why you're sorting Duplo.
Yeah, I was like, I got to thinking. I was like, he's going to outgrow the Duplo, so I better get it out. I got tons of time. Now he's 2, and I'm like, where'd the time go?
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he'll definitely outgrow it fast. Especially if you start letting him play with regular Lego.
I don't think the studs on top bother me until you see something without studs on top, and then you're like,
there's definitely things that look better without them.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the piano looked great. And there's certain, like some of the cars. I mean, just going to the VW again, and then the newer VW.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But my whole thing with these helmets was I didn't hate them. I don't hate them.
Right.
I mean, they're up here in my office.
Right.
And so I like the sets, but I didn't like that Lego said that's what I like.
Yeah.
That was the excuse for it.
the real point to that video is not
Yes.
really the studs. It's the fact that
Yeah.
they assumed you
Right.
liked something or whatever, or that they even listened to you
Yeah.
or
Well,
us.
and so when you do surveys, like on Breaking News, they did a survey about, and they were surprised at results about the
That was the
eating.
food. Yeah.
Yeah, about the eating. They had 63 people that were for it.
Right.
Well, that's 63. It's not 63 out of 100. It's 63 out of how many 2,000 or what that watched the
Right.
video.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what serve. So Lego, they get this information. A lot of this, they do in-hand stuff with people.
Mhm.
People get to come in and sample things, or children, but they do surveys.
Yeah.
And most surveys to me are not a good cross section of the population, because the only answer you're getting from a survey is people that are willing to do a survey.
Right. Well, okay, so that's where the land is supposed to come in, right? They're supposed to, right. So let's go back pre-pandemic to Brickworld. When I go to Brickworld back then, you didn't have this big, huge TikTok, YouTube. There were people there, people that were walking around like Josh and them when they're doing their cameras and video, and a lot of the people didn't know who they are. They're like, what are these kids walking around with video? What is a YouTube? So I think, and I'm not trying to. I don't think the land necessarily represents the total population. It represents a group of people who are really into social media, right? They're either watching TikTok or YouTube or something. That's not everybody.
So I have a better view of the land accidentally.
Okay.
So I was looking for a video that Lego did that referenced one of my videos.
Right.
They had a channel called Lego Lab. It changed to Lego Access, and it had that. I think he was some kind of British comedian. He would do like a 5 to 10 minute.
Yes, I
episode.
remember that.
They were not.
They were well done.
Cringy. They were fast paced.
Yep.
But I thought they were well made.
Yes.
And they didn't want me to, like, some stuff is just so over the top bad that I can't stand watching it. So those videos are gone. They're wiped. They've privated those channels, and I regret that I never downloaded the video.
Because you were actually on that a couple times as like a commenter.
My comments were mentioned, and then they asked me if they could use my video.
Okay.
In one of theirs, and so I thought that was cool.
Right,
but so I go when I'm looking for the video, like Lego Access is gone. So I end up finding my video and finding the link, and it's just private. But before I got to that point, I searched Lego on YouTube, which led me to the actual Lego YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. It is horrible. Horrible. It's worse. I mean, it was bad before. It's what are those things people escape room type stuff. It is all the cringy kids video stuff that got real popular about 10 years ago.
Right.
And it's just Rubrickless and that kind of stuff.
Rubrickless.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. That's the stuff that's on there then, huh?
Yeah, it's just, I know it is, and again, I know it's for the kids, but can't you have educational in like Blue's Clues and Dora the Explorer did not make me want to just turn the TV off. I could sit there and watch those with the kids.
Right.
I can't watch this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think this escaping from the Lego house. This is new. This is
it's terrible.
But this stuff, I haven't.
They're trying to be Mr. Beast.
Well, it's not only that. This stuff is stuff that you're not supposed to watch it with them. Here's the iPad, or here's my phone.
Oh let them scroll forever.
So you can just keep watching video after video while I'm shopping, or while you're in that room and I'm in this room, so I don't have to hear you.
So
Yeah.
and this stuff's all made for kids. Then I'm assuming it's following.
Yeah, they check their almost everything made for kids. So I don't know if you can even find a video. Even I don't even think you can find a designer video that you can comment on anymore.
I was gonna say, so no comments, no commercials. It's all, which is, I mean, that's what Lego wants. They don't want anything distracting from their.
Well, they don't want people to put their comments.
No, yeah, exactly.
So this is why I have a better appreciation for LAN, because that's more actual real feedback. Like even if they got they're just diehard followers that don't care what they say, but at least you're getting an interaction. Whereas this Lego channel, it's just.
I wonder if they all are like Alex and they take feedback from the comments and report it back like realistic.
The other LAN members, you mean?
Yeah.
I would say that I think most try to be sincere, but they also like I saw a video today where it was, they put it wasn't a LAN member, but they had paid promotion because it was something that was sent to them to review, and they were just too excited about it. I'm like, it's not that good to be that excited about it.
Right.
Like, be honest. And if you like it, that's fine. But it's like, don't be over the top.
Don't go crazy. Did you know? So, shocker! I am not subscribed to the Lego official channel.
How can you?
Well,
you want your subscription feed overrun with hundreds of videos,
right? But did you notice that they did not have the registration mark in their little icon for their Lego YouTube channel?
Oh,
they're not following their own rules.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. They probably couldn't figure out how to make the TM.
Well, it was
special character.
It's
Actually, I guess they can do it since they own the trademark. They
can. Well, they cut it out in the image, so they made a circle and it's cut the little R out of it, the registered trademark. Yeah. Somebody tell me in the comments that it's just because YouTube did it or something. But
so it made me sad that my video was gone, and it made me sad that I discovered how bad the Lego channel is now.
I wonder why they took that down. I mean,
there was nothing wrong with those videos. I don't know. No. I said in my video, I think it all started with Kappa.
Yeah.
And then it was easier when all these things, like, the stupid thing when you have to go to a website now and you got to accept all cookies. Yeah. Like, so much nefarious stuff has happened. So many legal things happen. So many countries have different rules. If you're a multi-billion-dollar company, why are you going to worry about if people can comment on your videos when there's a chance that somebody could post a link to something bad or timestamp something that's, I mean, all the stupid stuff that people did. Right. It's like, it's easier just to say, nope, don't comment on, we're not going to have any comments.
Well, and there's probably no social media person that would monitor it. It would take a team of people to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that means they would have to have a budget and everything. So
since they're doing such a bad job with the videos, why do you want to waste any more money on that?
Right. There you go.
Did you see the new NASA set in the?
Oh my goodness!
Briefly,
yes.
I haven't.
Yes, I saw it.
Artemis. So what is the deal? Which one is it? Singapore or Shanghai or somebody that keeps releasing these pictures early, and Lego just like, oh, okay, they released it, so let's go. Is it? I guess because it's communist-owned country, they just don't feel like they have as much control over there, or what the heck is going on?
They don't care. What's copyright if you're in Singapore?
Well, I get that they don't care. That my earphone's just dead. I get that China doesn't care about copyright, but it seems like Lego. It's like it's at one store or whatever. I've seen so many leaks come out of that, and it's like
see a video of somebody on it in the next few days, and probably they have their LAN members scrambling to make their videos.
Right. Well, I think BrickTsar already posted pictures, didn't they, of the Artemis thing? Let me see if I can find it real quick. I was thinking I saw, because it's like as soon as I think, in fact, in BrickTsar, no, I don't see it.
They could fix this problem
Quit sending him crap.
Yeah, stop selling in those countries. But it's like,
Right.
oh, we're making tons of money.
Right.
So send it to them last.
Right. I guess not. I don't see it on Brickset, so it must not have been. I've seen it before, like at where that place has released it.
So it's. Do you have the picture I sent you? It's
Oh,
3,600 pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and it's NASA set.
How much does it cost?
That's what I'm asking you. You think it's a $400 set?
Yeah, because you probably got some big elements. Because you got the well, what I loved about it has the launch pad, which we never got a proper launch pad with a large space shuttle. We did get a launch pad with the early space shuttle sets.
It also has roller coaster tracks on it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't look at it that close.
Right there.
Right there.
It's hard to tell the scale of it.
Well, that's 1, 2. Is that 3 pieces of rail? Or that's 2 pieces of roller coaster track. There's 3. Well, there's 1. So it's gonna be. It ain't minifig scale.
I think it's bigger than any of the space shuttles except for the big space shuttles.
Yeah. It is cool looking though.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It'd be one that I'll get.
I'll just be looking for it at dirt cheap.
Well, the good thing is, lately, like the last 2 or 3 gifts with purchases, either those have been so bad or there's just nothing that I want to buy. So I've gone the whole month of April without buying anything from Lego directly. I've bought, like stuff to part out from other retailers, but it's like,
right.
I'm saving. I'm not going to buy a Star Wars set now to get the flower thingy. And
No.
And I think you can get another small set with a 3-in-1 creator 3-in-1 purchase or something. But it's like,
and they have a coin again.
What? There's a new coin. Is that in VIP? I didn't see that. What's the coin?
I think it's like $85 get you the coin, $150 get you the promo.
Are you talking about for Star Wars?
Yeah, for May the 4th.
May the 4th. Yeah, so that's why I'm not buying anything now. I mean, I'd like to get the gift with purchase, but there's nothing for me to buy right now, which is a good thing.
Yeah, save your money, save your points.
So I'm saving. Like, there's a couple Star Wars sets I don't have. I'll probably I'll get the TIE Fighter to get the gifts with purchases for that and just be one and done.
Right.
It's just not.
Isn't there a 2-pack with the X-Wing in it?
A 2-pack with the X.
It has an X-Wing and a.
Like a Walmart one?
Yeah, I think. Well, no, it's like it's kind of a 2-in-1. It's I think it has an X. Maybe it's not an X-Wing.
I'm gonna have to make me go to Falcon, whatever, to find the pictures, aren't you?
What do you call it when you we start covering stuff that we're not experts on? What is that called?
I think we just call that the AFoOL podcast.
I'm just trying to get you to buy something.
You're not staying in our lane.
We're not staying in our lane at all. We definitely got off the food topic. I don't see the features. Yeah, where am I? I've lost. Let me go to the other leaked video pictures.
Boy, it'll be so old news by the time this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, right. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy anything anyway because it's all Star Wars. I stay away from Lego on May the 4th.
So when this airs, what day
will be?
April.
Oh, I've lost the show notes now.
20 something. Calendars are hard.
Well, actually, opening up multiple screen. It'll be the 26th is when this is released.
Okay, so next week when
it'll still be before May the 4th.
Yeah.
So, Earl, say New Orleans.
New Orleans.
There you go, guys. Jason, Alex, he said
It's
it.
not Nolans.
No.
From here says Nolans. People from not here say it's New Orleans.
New Orleans.
How do you say New Orleans?
Yeah, some people say New Orleans, but it's New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just say. Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
I'm gonna give you a little tip. If you ever come to New Orleans and you want to go to the famous Cafe du Monde to get beignets, there's 2 tricks.
Okay.
You're gonna see a line outside that is like, it seems like it's an hour wait.
Okay.
If you go by that line and you go inside and you can get a table, you can get waited on just like that.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
so everybody's getting takeout basically?
No, everybody's waiting to be seated, but you don't really wait to be seated. You seat yourself. So you just kind of go around the line and seat yourself. But actually, down the in walking distance, there's the River Walk, which is kind of like an old school little indoor mall. It's called the River Walk. You can walk there. It's a little bit of a walk, but if you're walking around the French Quarter, it's not that bad. So if you go in the Riverwalk, there's another Cafe du Monde, the exact same people, the exact same thing. It's just not the famous French Quarter location. And you go up in there and you sit in the air condition and you have the,
Have the same.
So there's your tip. Go to the Riverwalk.
Go to the Riverwalk. Did you send them those beignets?
No, I didn't.
So that was just
Beignets.
big. Well, they kept saying these are Earl.
Well, they said it was in my honor or something.
Oh,
yeah. So, how is your Duplo sorting going? Are you?
Thanks for asking. So, we had a trip, and then I had a couple of days off to recover because I had to drive a lot, and I wanted to do something special for my 16-year anniversary on YouTube, and I didn't. I instead got out the Duplo and said, all right, this will be because whenever there's not going to be anybody coming over to the house and I'm not working, I can spread out a lot of stuff in the living room where it's easier to do it. So I brought all that Duplo up. I even found more after I did the video about it.
Right.
So I sorted. I wanted to get my Thomas and Friends stuff organized. I found some other random things mixed in with it, and I got another problem that's going to be resulted from this. Is now I want to collect all the Duplo trains. So,
well,
I'm hoping there's not a lot. I haven't really looked at it.
I was going to say, when you say collect all the trains, you mean you want to get the sets?
The sets, yes.
So you want, because I was going to say, there's not a lot of different cars or locomotives or things. I mean, I guess in the
more than you would think.
Yeah, maybe.
And then there's the one that's going to be hard is the more modern stuff, the IntelliTrain series. For some reason, that didn't have the same run as like the older stuff is actually easier to get.
Right.
But IntelliTrain is like expensive.
I think it's a supply and demand thing.
Yes.
And IntelliTrain suffered from it broke.
Yeah.
Right, because the actually Lego did the new Duplo, the current modern new Duplo, the way that starts and stops is you physically put your hand on it and push it and it starts, or you hold it and stop it. The IntelliTrain, and that is what little kids do, is they grab it. Stop. If you do that, it just starts grinding the gears. And it just tears them up. So what do parents do with broken toys?
Throw them away.
They complain about them or throw them away.
That's it. Yeah. Either way, they're no longer available. IntelliTrain isn't it? I have several IntelliTrains and all of them are broken. Everyone.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah. I gave up. That's what I gave up because I thought, I'm going to collect these. These are cool. The little things that they run.
But the ones you bought were broken.
Yeah. No, I was trying to piece together multiple engines, trying to get the gears just are always broken.
The interior gears. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
You haven't taken one apart yet?
Oh yeah, I've got a tub of regret full of parts, Duplo and Teletrain parts.
If the same part breaks in all the locomotives, you can't really fix it. But
It's right. And what? Didn't you say how to fix? What you just pound it on a table?
Well, that's the geo track.
Yeah.
What if they just lock up?
Yeah.
Actually break.
What a great how-to video.
Yeah. It works for those. And that was so that's funny because you say that because that's what I want. I wanted to get all the geo tracks out to do a video.
Right.
But then I was like, that's going to be a lot of work. And I don't know if I'll get it done in time. So I said, let me just sort the Duplo. But yeah, it ended up being a lot more work than I expected because I sorted it. I mean, I sorted those Duplo pieces, bricks, plates, slopes and curved pieces, and then wheelbases and special pieces. There's not a lot of categories with Duplo, so it's a little easier to sort for that, but it takes up so much volume. I did find some interesting things in there. Oh, let me show you this. See if you can guess what this is.
What it is?
Does it show up?
Yeah, you're good. It does not look like Lego.
Oh, it's a sheriff. Is that El Dorado or something? Is it a sheriff? Is that a badge on his chest?
It looks to me like Johnny Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, is that Lego? Is that?
It's not Lego.
That's what I was thinking.
And I don't even think it's Mega Bloks.
Kind of looks like a Playmobil or a Weeble or something.
Yeah. So it's got the connectivity for Duplo, but it's yeah, I had a bunch of these weird figures that I got in bulk lots.
Yep.
And sorting these out. And there were some that I threw over there with them. And then later, when I was a little more patient, I started looking. I said, it says Lego on it.
Oops.
Yeah. So, but once you start seeing that style of face, it gets, it's, in fact, in person, it probably shows up a little better.
Well, the arms and shoulders are a little different too.
Are there any figs that you found that makes you want to part sets together or any set?
The Toy Story stuff. Yeah, I want to do the Toy Story stuff. I did part together a Toy Story set. I want to do Bob the Builder stuff. There's not a lot of Bob the Builder sets. And I got a lot of the parts to some of his vehicles characters. So I think I could do that.
Have you even touched on your Thomas yet?
Oh yes. I haven't done a video of that yet, but I went through and inventoried every single Thomas set.
Wow.
So I have every Thomas set complete with the box. I have some that are sealed, so I made duplicates so I don't have to open the sealed boxes.
Yes.
So I could do a video, and I'm going to do this. I'll probably do it on Trains Are Fun, but I'm going to do one video each day or however of each set until I've built all of them and have everything all together at once. I don't know how much space it's going to take though.
Space?
How long did it take us to say space?
Yeah.
53 minutes.
Long. I need to yeah.
So I don't think I've done videos talking about all of the Duplo Thomas and Friends sets, but I don't think I've ever had them all built at the same time.
So if I'm remembering correctly, they're backwards.
Oh, the couplers are backwards. So it's a little frustrating. And you can't turn them around because if you do, then the wheels don't look right. And it's okay. Early YouTube days, young BrickTsar making videos, opens up some Duplo sets to do videos and discovers that they do well. So I start doing more videos on these. I had the wheels backwards because I had a good reason for them being backwards because all the other Duplo, because we had Duplo trains. We had those long before YouTube. My son, we were talking about it yesterday. He's like, he remembers playing with them. The couplers were oriented a different way. So I put them the way they were oriented, but then when you look at it in the video, I'm like, oh yeah, it's backwards. It's backwards.
Do those videos still perform well?
No, they don't get very many views right now. It's weird. It's odd. When you think about it, I got all these videos with 1 million plus views, but yeah, they just died.
They died.
Before, I think most of them died when other toy channels started showing up and doing the same and videos on the same things. Yeah.
I got recommended, and it's on my personal account, well, I don't want to say it's very old, but it goes back a few years, but it's a video, and it just was titled, why is he really called BrickTsar? And it had quotes around the word brick.
It's on my wife's channel.
It is, yes. And it took me a minute to realize what was going on, and because you just kept throwing up brick after brick after brick, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I was like, "Oh, this is Mrs. BrickTsar's channel, which is not the title of the channel." So,
no,
yeah, that was pretty.
It used to be. Then she changed it. So
did she? Yeah,
I made the video.
I figured. She used to be in several of your videos.
She when I was teaching her how to pick orders.
Yeah,
and that's like 10 years ago. Like,
and crazy.
It's how does the time go by so fast?
Yeah. Well, Heather, my wife used to do a couple videos with me every once. I think she wants to kind of do some more, but we'll see. We'll see.
I don't ask often people to be in my videos anymore.
Right.
I mean, if my son's around, like he might want to do one, but usually we're too busy.
Yeah.
When he is here, it's like we don't even. I've learned that this is. I've probably done the T-shirt thing, forcing me to do a video every day is not really the most productive thing I can do with my time.
Right.
But it's a challenge, and I do want to do it. I do want to finish it.
Well, now you have a following.
A following of 2. One reluctantly.
Yeah. I think it's growing on Alex. I think he's slowly coming around.
I think they've got the format down a lot more clean.
Old guy. You sure?
But here's the thing: like they do an episode every week, but each week he does 6 shirts. So
I don't know how
unless because sometimes they film 2 in a day. So
they do 2 in a day. So they probably have 2 weeks worth. But they're doing I guess they're probably recording about the same amount of time that we do. Right, every 2 weeks.
On air time is about. No, they're doing more because we don't go back and re-record because we keep our mics on.
Well, that phone call was pretty.
I love that.
I love that phone call.
It is amazing how clear you can hear Mindy.
Yep. I
don't know what it is with microphones because I had a call. I was filming a video and I got called out to work. And I didn't realize it till I played it back. You could hear clearly what the person on the other end was saying.
Right. Yeah. Well, when you were on here and you got called, you couldn't hear it clearly, but you could hear somebody. It was, but you hear somebody talking, but it wasn't clear.
This microphone isn't as good as those Rode mics.
Well, you also kind of turned away and
I thought I muted it.
Well, you did after a while, but that might have been because you that was because I was doing the did you reboot it? Did you go ahead?
That's okay. There's one thing to mute myself, but then I was like, how do I turn the volume down? Because
how do I hear y'all?
I have not been on call for so long. It's been great.
Yeah.
You bought some.
Are you collecting them now?
I'm not collecting them, but I got 200 of them here. 100 of each color. So what we're gonna do? I don't think we talked about this. So at Brickworld and a lot of the places, you've seen it at the other conventions. The people will take a little token. They'll build a little something. Right, whatever. This is just
they did that when I went to Atlanta BrickCon. There were a lot of people doing the tokens.
They do the little tokens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to program these to a video on YouTube, and I'm gonna put a little sticker on the back that says "Hold it up to your phone," and then that'll be our token. And we got the where are they at? Yeah, little brick train.
Oh,
tile,
nice.
right? So that'll be the token they'll get, and if they scan it with their phone, they'll get a little video that'll say it'll be like me or Dakota or me and Dakota or whatever. And hey, we just saw your mock and we really liked it at Brickworld 2024. Blah blah blah. So it won't be personalized because
Yeah.
But
you'd have to make a different video for each token.
yeah, and then I have to upload it and then scan it to the token. To the token.
That'd be too much.
Yeah, but since they're like 11 cents a piece, I thought that's the tile is costing me $2 so to get them printed. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I only have 100 of the tiles coming, and I need to contact them, and because I ain't heard anything for a while. I still got 2 months.
So speaking of Dakota, Dakota he's number one learning history, building Lego with you between the planes and the train.
Yeah.
But if you look at his mocks, he is that is what Lego is meant to be. You look at his airplane, you look at his little houses, you look at his towers.
Right.
I mean, that is so for all of us that complain about these stupid basic brick boxes.
Right.
He is the model of that's what Lego is for.
Right.
That is what we used to do when we were kids.
It is.
Well, still, if you look at the pictures in the Lego magazines, they're no different for the last 40 years.
Yep.
That's what kids do.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had a request from his mom, my daughter, that not to get him any more sets, but to get big boxes of Lego. And then I got him a education set. It's all gears and axles and technic things, so that he could build those kinds of things because he wanted, to build this airplane that he's building, this World War II, World War One bomber. It's World War One bomber. It's funny because he started building it the first time, and he, he'll want my help, but then he wants to do it on his own. But then so I help, and then, he built it, and it was fine as long as you didn't move it off the table. And I told him, I said, well, I was like, what did you do wrong? How can we make this better? What can we do? And I said, what's the number one rule when it comes to Lego? Oh yeah, cover the cracks. That's it. You got to cover. So then he went back in and he started putting pieces over, because you have plates next to brick.
Oh,
and then it just fall apart.
Yeah.
Right. So then we start interlocking the bricks and the plates and stuff. And now he could pick that thing up and swoosh it.
Wow.
And
I'm impressed. And that just goes to show you, we're collectors. We want to build the set. We don't want to we don't want to lose anything. We want to keep the instructions. Not that we're ever going to take it apart and rebuild it, but we don't want to have the instruction. But kids, what do? They might build the set. Most of them do build the set, and then that's it. They take it apart, and there's a box of bricks.
That's it. Yep.
And they just keep rebuilding different things. And
yep.
I thought it was it was magazine worthy. It was just worthy of sending in to be in the magazine.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
Yeah, I probably ought to.
That would be so cool if his picture got picked.
Maybe I should send that into Lego Live.
The only way it can ever get in there is somebody
send it in. Yeah, I guess I will.
I don't know how many they get. I mean, they could get tens of thousands. They could get 50. I don't know how many pictures they get.
Right. I'll do that. I'm gonna do it. You're right. Next time he's over, I'm gonna take a picture with him with his bomber and send it to him. So yeah, that was a video that me and him
got a bomber. Lego, their military stuff.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, he makes me print out British stickers and stuff to put on it. So that's right. Okay.
So I had a video come up. It was Lego sets you'll never have.
Okay.
And interesting enough, there was a Jabbo sighting in it.
Who made this video?
Let me look at my history and see if I can find it.
It's called Lego Sets You'll Never Have.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it's called.
And as we all search
15
again,
15 Lego items you'll never have.
Okay.
So it's by minifigured.
Never heard of him.
He just came up in my feed. And you'll want to watch this video feed.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that my cafe corner?
Well, it may be, but you're actually, he starts talking about some gold bricks or something, and then he shows your keychains, and
oh my goodness, there's BrickTsar stick fig, yeah.
At the 2 minute and 7 second mark.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this BrickTsar guy is everywhere.
He's everywhere.
You can't make I've made videos for so long that a lot of my old crappy videos are still the only video talking about certain things.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's what people use in these videos. Remember that time, what's his name? Phantom Strider did a video, top 10 rare sets. And it's like 7 of mine.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
What does he say?
Well, he's talking about the actual gold brick, and then he's showing different variations of the one that's not the, I don't know, what is it, 14 karat gold or whatever? The one that.
Yeah, the real gold bricks.
The real gold brick.
Yeah. And then he starts talking about that.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's see how many credits he gives. 0. How about that? Shocking.
Shocking.
So does he even say like that? That's my cafe corner. I can tell by looking at it. I can tell by the poor quality of the video.
No, he didn't. He just showed.
Where was that at? What time?
It's before this. I think that's my cafe. Well, I could be wrong. Hold on. Let me go back a little further. Let's see if that's there. Yeah.
Hang on.
Is that my cafe corner?
Right there.
Boy, that's yep. There's BrickTsar. There's BrickTsar.
BrickTsar sighting.
No, this is accidentally. I should have always every video I ever made. That figure should have been in every frame.
Yeah,
because Lego Group did this.
Yes, that was hilarious.
So it's like I don't have a problem, and then it's fair use what he's doing. So even if he doesn't give me credit, I think the way that he's using it is probably falls under fair use. But I appreciate people like Phantom Strider, and there's this guy in Korea that I tried to watch his videos, but they're in South Korean or whatever language they speak there, and it's like, but he asked me every time.
Oh,
permission.
Right.
Phantom Strider didn't ask it for every time, but he has talked to me like, "Hey, I'm going to do this video. Are you okay with it?" I'm like, "Yeah." As long as you don't portray me in a way that I'm not like a certain YouTuber did. Tried to.
I don't like Lego.
Not Alex.
Not Alex. Another one twisted what I did in a video and did it in a very negative way.
You made an honest. Sorry, you made an honest mistake because of what you did. You played it backwards. It didn't. It wasn't what you.
I didn't check the captions.
Yeah,
which I fixed.
Right. And okay.
Yeah.
They didn't want to play. They didn't want to play nice because they.
No, I thought it was. I mean, it's like you don't make a joke that's a racist joke,
right?
To be funny,
right? And you fixed it, so it was. It was. Yeah, you were not being in. Yeah,
and I had no. I asked them to take it down or to edit that part out.
Yeah, because
I said that's not. I said I get that you're trying to be funny,
right?
But how can you be funny, but be also
no, it was no, he was trying to use it at your expense.
Yeah,
to be.
I know he didn't like me.
Yeah,
because he never responded to any of my messages, and I did not talk to him in a rude way. I pleaded with him. I told him this is really hurt me, and he did private the video. No, he unlisted the video. In fact, I bet you I saved it because I'm like I thought about doing a copy. It's the only time I've ever thought about doing a copyright strike on somebody because he wouldn't.
Yeah, and I don't know that they would have. I don't know that they would have approved that though, would they?
No, they would have to take me to court.
Well, okay.
But yeah. Anyway, it's best just to forget about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we spent more time on it than we needed.
This is what I'm saying. It's like I don't like what this minifigured guy that I've never heard of did is completely fine with me. I haven't even watched the video, but I can tell just from the context of it. Now, if I go back and watch it and he's saying something negative about me or something untrue,
right?
But I don't think he's doing. I think he's just using it for reference.
But I will tell you, this is how accurate he is. The first set he lists is the set with the Deadpool set, Deadpool, Wolverine, and he talks about it's rare and back in the day it was.
Wait, that set too?
It may have been, but he talks about that set, and then he doesn't even mention the Deadpool figure, which is the rare figure. The only way you can get it. He mentions the Magneto figure, which is the cheapest figure of the bunch. I'm like,
yeah. Maybe not anymore.
Where's he getting the information from?
Yeah.
Right.
So, but in his video towards the end, I didn't know that there was this Chima set. Do you guys know about this Chima set?
Well, okay.
There's only two.
It was a prize. It was a one-of-one prize.
Right.
There's a picture of a box. I guarantee you, it was not that.
Well, no. So
Does somebody have a picture of the actual box?
Yes, I read about it it's on Reddit, and there's a picture of the actual box, and it says that there's two available. One person opened it, and one person, as far as they know, has never opened it.
So 2 people won?
Yeah, it says there was 2 given away. It has 21 individual sets inside of it. So it's like 21 Chima sets and 1 master box.
Of all the themes. I mean, I'm saying of all the themes that have ever been made, to make this one the one big one, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So, but that's the actual box right there. There's actually a picture of.
Now that looks like the picture from the promotional thing almost.
If you scooch it over a little, is it on the? There's a picture of the girls who won it. Let me see if it may. Maybe I saw that one when I was looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Brixie.
No, it's past. They were using that to compare it to the actual.
Right.
Hold on, let me.
You ain't hearing it, right?
No. Okay, so if you Google
that looks like a picture. That would look like a picture.
So if you Google it, Joey, Google it and go under images. There's a picture of 2 girls standing behind the box.
What do I need to Google?
10,000 piece Lego Chima set.
There's no telling what we're gonna pull up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to blur this. I could see it coming already.
2 images.
Yeah, I didn't even look at what was coming up. So it's this set here. Well, I didn't Google it, so I binged it.
Yeah, he binged it. Oh my god.
Sorry. Well, that's the default browser. That's my
boy, we talking about getting out of our wheelhouse, falling off the rails.
Look.
Well, here, let me just hang on. Let me just stop sharing, and I'll biggie size your screen there. So they won it.
Okay.
See it when I was
there, right there. There.
Oh.
Well,
I can see it clearly at one point.
Yeah, for a second there it was good.
Go the other way.
Cover your face.
Angle it. There you go. Right there. Oh.
The light readjusts.
Wait. Oh, I had it. There it is. There it is.
Like SpongeBob trying to get Patrick to open the lid.
But it's crazy. So if you're trying to collect every Lego set, there's one you'll never have.
Yeah,
right.
That's perfect for his list. I mean,
I didn't know. I never heard of that before. I looked at
No.
the box. I
But
don't
you
even
can piece
see
it together.
Yeah, you're probably a lot cheaper.
Probably. Yeah, a lot cheaper. Well, should we do some comments? I think we
Okay.
got some pretty good comments this time.
What about the
Because I
so-
can't go 2 hours tonight.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
2
we
in the
better-
morning for me.
Jason knows our schedule, and he texts me for the second time in a row, and he
Yeah,
said
he
to,
definitely knows our schedule.
He says, "Remind Joey about the poll. Don't forget to create one this week." So I actually did. I got one in the notes.
That was a good one.
Did you?
Did
What
we
did you
have
put
one
in?
last week to review?
I don't think so.
It would be 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me look. What?
I said last week. It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. What do we think of the Bricklink designer program? Was the last one that we did.
I think we covered that one, didn't
Yeah,
we? And then
I
we
think
forgot to
so.
put a new one out.
Yes, we didn't come up with something last time. So we have one this time, though, right? You've got that in there, right? Is
Yeah.
Lego a noun? It's
Yes.
okay to call them Legos. Lego is an objective. Quit saying Legos. It's Lego bricks. Who cares?
Adjective.
Adjective. What did I? Oh, I just. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Nor did I read it or try to say it. I just skipped over it.
Lego is a bad word.
Bad.
It's a 4-letter word.
Ralphie.
Mayo says, I graduated high school 22 years after 1997. Now I'm
not
listening
doing
while
math.
doing. Yeah, do that math. Now I'm listening while doing indigenous studies for the university. I miss my own train. How do you know when the student has become the master? The teacher forgets. The teacher forgets the years of my own train and mixes up the evolution 9-volt and RC of Lego because the old guys with new shirts are getting older and so is their memory. I want to thank the AFoOL podcast and the rest of the teachers union at the School of Vintage Lego.
Yeah.
You got the
Which
Alex.
one? Yes.
I don't like Lego.
Alex graduated high school in 97. Happy 97. The big 100 is coming. 97. Well, I graduated in 91, so.
It's weird for me because my little brother graduated in 95. So I still think of him as being little, and then to think people graduating around that same time or later, it's like, oh.
Duncan at Dunkster Bricks. One thing that's interesting this time around with the trains is that in Europe, at least, the Lego shop online is still selling the last cargo train as well as the new freight train. They haven't retired it as quickly as I would have expected. So I know both passenger trains are available.
I think, yeah. I don't know that they're officially available, but
So that means
I'm pretty sure that these. I have to go back and look.
they've been retired on Lego.com.
Oh, they have.
because you could still get the blue one at Target.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think you can still. I've seen. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Words are hard.
That's crazy. While you're looking that up, dude, Jude, hey, Earl, Joey, and Jabbo, man, I can't believe I made a typo. I reckon after 4 years of commenting, I would mess up sooner or later. 4 years, that's a long time. I remember when y'all had Who's Your Talking About Trains. Seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe it has been 4 years.
Okay, so the express passenger train, which is the green one, is available. And the other freight train is available.
When did the green
the white one is retired. The blue one's retired. The Horizon Express is listed on here as retired.
Why is it? Why? That's like how many
It's
years
on
ago?
there.
Is that?
Right.
Came out in 2013.
Yeah, set 10233.
It made me.
They've had to have gone back and retroly added that, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So that that passenger train, okay, the green passenger came out in 2022.
Okay.
The one before that came out in 2018. The one before that came out in 2014. So it's every 4 years.
Yeah.
So I can go get the 2018 one at Target, and the
If you
2000
can, I would get it because it's probably that's 6 years.
Yeah, they're still at my Target. I think
Wow.
they're at a lot of Targets. I think it's in their regular.
But
set.
they still got it full price.
Yeah, they never
Oh.
replaced it with the green one.
But it's gotta be retired.
Well, they've restocked it. They were out for Christmas,
Wow.
and they did a reset, and it's been restocked.
And
It's
which one are you talking? The blue freight
the
train?
blue and yellow one.
The blue and yellow passenger train.
Oh, the blue and yellow passenger. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Alex, space.
I need a space.
I love Lego.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I just can't do
Space.
it.
I can't do
He
it.
does some good improv.
He does.
Aaron Grew. Wow, I almost had the phone number that goes to the mastermind behind the Golden Standard of Lego podcast. Dang
Yeah.
it. Great one, guys.
I got that.
Chuck's Bricks. Jabo, to create your tiny tipper, use the 1x2 red plate with the ring on the back with an upside down 1x1 blue plate on top of it as the tipper. Use the clear slope as the window and the 2 roller skates sideways as tires. Only 6 parts.
Ooh, sideways.
Hmm.
Ooh, I hadn't thought about it sideways.
A 1x2 red
maybe.
plate with a ring on it on the back with
With a ring on the back. Is he talking about like a clip?
I don't know. Let's see. 1x2. Do they call it a plate?
It's got to be a modified plate.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's talking about a jumper.
How do I put a
1x2
1x2? I get the thing. So there's a turning a plate upside down. That'll look like a bucket.
Okay.
But how are you going to attach it?
Is he talking about this one maybe?
Unless he's talking about the little ring like that was in the Lord of the Rings sets. But those are only in gold.
Oh. But how would you...
I don't know if that's what he's talking about or not.
Well, if he's talking about, let's see, he's talking about a ring on the back with an upside down 1x1 blue plate on top. So if you use that ring, the little gold rings that were, but then it would be a gold ring. It wouldn't be.
Yeah. Huh.
It's hard because to make the teeny tiny tipper, not to be confused with the much better tiny tipper.
Tiny tipper.
I want the 4 main Wait, I want black. I want red, blue, yellow. I'll show yours again. Yeah, and clear. Wait, there's technically 5 in the black wheels, but that's really 5 colors. So that's good.
Yours looks really good. It's just the bucket is the trick.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, the bucket is completely wrong. I don't the windshield the way you have your windshield using the same piece but turned the other way.
Yeah.
Genius. I have pulled more parts out of my store trying to figure this out.
It's so much harder than I could ever hope. So I have found parts like the whole plate being upside down as a bucket. That's a interesting one.
The whole trick
or tile maybe.
Yes.
The whole trick is to figure out the bucket and then work backwards.
Right.
And the other thing is I found pieces I thought I could use. Like there's it looks like it's one of the parts that's easy to get mixed up with a cheese slope. It's the roof piece that's 1x1.
Yeah.
They don't make it. It's like it's not a pyramid.
Oh, okay.
It's like a roof piece.
Yeah,
in fact, they don't make it in blue. Somebody has it listed for sale on Bricklink in blue, but I know it's not a 1x1. It's probably a 2x2.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's never been in set. So if I could get that piece, put it upside down, then it looks like a bucket, but I'd have to wedge it somehow.
You're talking about
Yeah.
that little piece.
It's not the pyramid.
It's not the pyramid.
It's not the pyramid.
It's just a two.
It's a slope. It's like a peak slope, but it's
And
one
it's
by
one by one, not
one by one.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, let me
number.
hang on. Let me go do one by one slope. One by one. Oh yeah. Okay, here it is. Hang on. Present screens, and here. Right?
Yes,
Nope.
that's it. Yes, that's it.
And they never made it in blue.
Never made it in blue.
Known colors, not blue.
Yeah.
But it does. Somebody has it for sale in blue.
Somebody has it for sale. Yes. And 10
they've
cents.
they've mislabeled it. That they probably have that light blue right there.
That could be what it is.
Bright light blue.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll show up in a set in that color. But I don't know how I would attach it. Like I might have to do like some kind of illegal thing where it's wedged between two yellow pieces.
Well, so I kept thinking about that too, because you had used the you were talking about the I've lost it. It probably fell on the floor. The corner tile wall piece. I don't know what it's called. Any rate,
yeah. And you can't
you can't attach it.
No, that's what I found out.
Bucket. Your tippers are not attached. You got to remember that, right?
Yeah. So free floating's okay. Free floating's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you don't have to swoosh it. It just needs to look good for the picture.
Yes.
What if you set it?
Yes.
What if you set it on top of the one by one with the clip that sticks up, and it just set in the groove, and then on each side you had something to hold it.
Maybe,
yeah. You're talking about adding parts, but
yeah. And the other thing is the geometry of those brackets.
Ooh. Would that slope, the point of that slope, fit in a grill piece? So you put a grill piece on the bed, and then you took that and you put it upside down and let it float inside the grill.
It might, yeah. It'd be a little off center, but again, it just needs to look good in the picture.
What's the geometry of the grill? Is they got three?
It's two slots, three solid pieces and two.
You
slots.
could get a little blue spray paint for that one.
paint one of the little.
I think I'd probably go beyond the.
So I got to think of something else, like with those brackets. They kind of did what I wanted, but you can't because of the tubes on the.
You were looking at the other.
Yeah, so I have one of those in blue.
Okay.
And I connected it. If I turn the bracket around, I can connect it. I should have brought my mini. I took it apart. But I have three brackets, and you can't put two of them side by side.
Right. Yeah, in your picture.
If it was a tile or something that didn't have those tubes under it, then you could.
Right.
So I need something like a tile that doesn't have tubes.
Yes. I don't have a grill piece laying here.
I could glue it.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
Just be careful that the glue might take the paint off.
Wait, here. I have a grill piece. I knew if I dug around long enough.
You'll buy a big can of spray paint so you can just paint one little.
Oh, the grill's not. Yeah, so it'd be off center.
It would be off center, but it only has to look good for the picture.
Okay.
That's not horrible.
Getting close.
That's
it's getting close. That's a good idea. So get a red grill.
Right. Now you gotta get your yellow back in there though.
So I want the yellow. So the thing that if I could figure out a way to connect it, just have two like one by one tiles for the walls, the supports.
Right.
Faux supports.
Faux supports. Yeah. It doesn't have to be connected. That's the thing. Doesn't have to be connected.
Okay.
And that's why I wanted to try the get those neck brackets because
Yeah.
they're thinner. They're
Yeah.
thinner. And they don't make them in yellow,
Right.
which. So I keep looking for tiny pieces. There's not a lot of different tiny pieces to choose
Well, if this was easy, everybody would do it.
It makes me have a big appreciation for micro scale. And it's like amazing, like the Lego stuff, you can look at it. It's like, it's very simple. And it's like, oh yeah, that's the vintage car in that Legoland set.
Yep. Well, and I think we're all overthinking this.
Yes.
Now, it's a very iconic look, and you want that look, and it's like I'd said in the chat, it's you just need to get the colors kind of in the right spot.
Yeah,
and it,
that's what's going to define it more is the colors.
Yes.
Like most cars or trucks are going to be all like the same color or have two main colors.
That's the other thing wrong with mine is I have a yellow line in there.
See, if I take my glasses off, it looks like a tipper truck.
One or two. One or two.
Oh no! Stop asking me. Neither one of them is good.
They're both 2.5.
5 or 10 gal says separate headphones. She listens to audiobooks while Jason catches up on the AFoOLs, or sometimes she sleeps while he drives, and the podcast keeps him awake, which is Blockhead UK. I'm not sorting Lego while listening to the pod this week, but since I'm running out of space, I can hear it in my head. I just can't pull it off.
Oh no! Earl!
I'm gonna give you boys an important safety tip.
When
you're using your computer, plug it in.
The battery died.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, at least you're back.
Okay. How far did I get?
I said Alex.
Okay. Yeah. She says, but I'm running out of space. I just can't pull it off. I can hear it in my head every time. I just can't pull it off.
I need to get a clip of him doing space.
She's dismantling modulars with a view to selling them. I don't have a regular city anymore. It's all Ninjago district, so they are just sitting on the shelf gathering dust. I think I'm a subscriber number 33 to Tiny Tipper TV. Soon.
Got 33 subscribers now.
He's going places.
Teeny Tiny Tipper doesn't even have a channel.
The Kinkaman says 20 for Tiny Tippers. I'm telling you, it is like blowing up. And he didn't even make mention of that on the last one.
No, I don't think so.
Speaking of Jason Bricks and Fives, I have long said that the content I make that takes the most effort are some of my favorite videos, like the Oswald Day at Disneyland. However, these videos seem to be some of the worst performing videos I make.
Yeah.
Yet if I put a no effort video that just has an overview of my city or something simple, they outperform tenfold. So I completely agree with Jabo's take about his video he made just to keep his streak going when he wasn't feeling good. That's why I'm not going to put in the effort. It has to be something I enjoy doing. Then if people like it too, it's just icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Right.
So true. So true. VW Curls loved the dad joke this week. Well, you got one, Joey.
I got one.
Big Lick. I remember seeing my own train on shelves on clearance working retail during my dark age and thinking how bad the packaging looked for a Lego product.
Interesting.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, did it just not have good curb appeal either? To me, it's just a classic looking box, but I never really thought about it if I would have looked at it in the store and would have went, well, that's horrible looking. It is kind of a ugly orange brown, isn't it? Huh.
Gears and Bricks. Joey, you gave me an idea for those dimension stands.
Ah.
Might solve an expensive problem I had. Thanks for sharing about them. I'll report later.
Yeah, let me
My
know.
idea works.
Yeah. I did not corner the market. There are lots of those out there.
Brittany McCubbin, just checking in. I watch every time, but don't comment much. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you
Thank
for
you for
taking
commenting.
this
Yeah.
time. Matt Apple, I was thinking about the Dimensions pedestals and about what you could do with it. Maybe a board game with the NFC reader and NFC reader. Now, I'm not a computer guy, so I'm naturally thinking, why not? What's wrong with the AFC?
Yeah.
The NFC reader and the pedestals and whatever you build on them are your pieces. Connect the NFC reader to a Raspberry Pi that could play as a computer opponent. I'm thinking chess or Go.
Yep. He needs to contact Brian.
Yeah.
Battery powered bricks. Yeah, it'll
Pasta
be a
Jensen.
project.
I did my conscription.
Conscription, yeah.
What's
Conscription
that?
year. Army.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's a new term for me. In 97 in the Norwegian Navy, Coastal Artillery Branch.
There you go.
There you go. 97, it was a good number. Well, what is 98? Who out there graduated in 98?
Not
Jason?
me. Maybe, yeah.
I think Jason graduated in either 94 or 95.
Okay.
At WM dash on the new what is it? On the
I'm
new
looking at
some
it, so
kind
I
of
can't help
figures
you.
on the new my figures between the pink baby and the Blacktron guy looks similar to Lord Vortex. Guess we can say it's a throwback to the Dimensions themes. He's talking about on the space figures.
Yeah,
New,
okay.
yeah. A throwback to the Dimensions theme.
Well,
Go ahead.
they had some weird in the dimensions.
Yeah. I just wonder if those figures are meant to be like aliens and stuff for this new wave of space.
I
You know,
don't
that
know.
they-
I don't know what they're doing.
Sin Killer Tachikawa. I suppose it's nice that the tags are rewritable. Gives you a repair option if your tags corrupt, which can happen. But the
Yep.
fact that they didn't write protected is baffling. Even
Yeah.
Skylanders were cracked eventually, but at least they tried.
Right. They just use such a small tag that there's not enough information there to actually write the
unwrite.
password. Yeah, right.
Brian at Battery Powered Bricks. Whatever I
Brian.
was going to comment, I forgot. Same for the last few episodes. Onward to 100.
Yep.
Dunkster Bricks, Duncan. I think the M-Tron or the Blacktron would do well. They could do a few small sets to test the water. They won't, but it would be cool. Or maybe they could release a big M-Tron Blacktron set like they did with the castle. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Shy Time is my time. This is our guy right here. We are the gold standard, baby. So this episode will be a 10-minute edit then. I called it when you were about to show your phone.
Yep.
BW Curls. Oh my gosh. Yes, for sure on the eyeglasses test 1 or 2. Absolutely hate that.
Too much pressure.
If the difference isn't obvious, I'm like, what do I say that's correct? I normally just say there's no different. I hope that's the right answer.
Yeah.
Same. 1 or 2. Same. 3 or 4. Same. Can you go back to 1 or 2? Maybe I missed something. Gears and Bricks. Dig Dug. Someone knows about Dig Dug. Well, yeah, because we're your age, man.
Yep.
I love that game. Last time I played it, the jack connection was so bad, half the screen was gone. And often the entire screen was a colorful static. But I played it for so long, I was able to get to level 60 before permanently dying. I don't know if that makes me good or if that makes me bad. Either way, it was fun. I also had to count the levels because I occasionally couldn't see that portion of the screen. That game no longer works, unfortunately. It is the joystick type with the audio visual cables. I have a Super Pac-Man like that. Yeah. I did not know about the yellow 48 by 48 base plate. I'll have to find it one day. Did it come in a set, or is that?
No. Wait, the clear one was. Yeah,
The clear one was not.
yeah.
For
It was.
sure.
Where did
What
the
is
yellow
it?
one come? Was it a Legoland thing too?
He says it is a Q part.
Right, a
Probably
Q
a Q
part.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to look again, but I think
I wonder if it was if he played
Picked it
Cubert.
up. Yeah.
Hubert.
Jason Brixton 5.
Nope.
He said, "Bill, strange things are afoot at the Circle K."
Yeah.
Yes, you.
That game was. You know, the thing is
you are correct, sir.
I went to look one up. Right. I thought, oh, I need a movie quote, so I looked it up on the internet, and I thought, well, now how dumb is that? Because all you
Yeah,
type
the
to
movie
do is
quotes should come naturally.
right. Yeah. Right.
Like I came here to kick something and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Okay. Jason, Alex, there you go. Did you find the 48 by 48 yellow base
It's
plate?
only colors it was made in was blue, green, light bluish gray, and light gray. All other colors are Q colors, but that's not true. No. That's not right. The red. Why does it not have red listed?
Was red in 48 by 48?
Yes, twice.
Okay.
But why is it? I must be looking at the wrong thing. Do they have two different numbers for 48 by 48? All right, now I'm upset. Hold on. What did the Palace Cinema have?
A 32 by 32.
Oh,
red.
Okay. See, that's my brain. I had oh my goodness. Math is hard.
Math is hard.
Yeah. So yes, yes. So I'm thinking the big base plate is what I should be thinking. Okay. No, it's only in 4 colors. All others
but
are
not. I have a yellow. Yeah. All others
and there are yellow. There are multiple yellow ones for sale. So
yeah.
On bricks, if you think the vision test is bad, try a hearing test in the military. The uncertainty of whether it beeps or just imagination. So you press away. You press anyway. The reason I watch AFoOL and Breaking News is good Lego content with just the right amount of nonsense. Then it helps to release advertising every 10 minutes. So we did hearing tests in school.
Yep.
And I remember that beep. Do they still give those?
They do where I work.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we don't. I mean, I wonder if they still give them at in school nowadays.
I
remember
think
the
so.
eye test and the hearing test.
Yeah, because I think Dakota had to do it. Remember, we used to have to go down to the nurse's office and stand in there and hold your hand over it, and they would do the eye chart.
Wasn't it an apple on a? Is the apple on the house or is the apple off the house or something like that?
Oh, I didn't have that. No, I didn't have that.
Was it the house? Like you look at a picture and can you see the apple on the house or can you see the apple in the house or
I didn't have that. No.
I think it was an apple. Chris Cummings, does anyone know what the production number is for any Lego set? We know the numbers for the unique sets, such as the Santa Fe, 10,000 sets, F unit. Lego probably thought that 1 million people would buy a particular set, when in reality, only 180,000 people buy multiples, or are the only ones that want and or can afford it. Here I go causing trouble.
So how many? He's asking how many of a set do they make of different sets?
I think that's what he's asking because they're not numbered. Like the Santa Fe was numbered, right?
Well, there was one.
Well, one of them was numbered.
The first run of the Santa Fe, the first run of the original UCS Millennium Falcon, those were numbered.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably some others, but as far as how many of the others did they make of the Santa Fe or any other set, I don't know. But I bet you it's some kind of there's a factor of some sort that goes into that.
I wonder if there's a production you can look if there's somewhere you can look up where you can see production numbers.
I don't know. That would be interesting.
I don't think it's public. I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know exactly how many they've made in the last couple of decades, but
Well, I'm sure they have an MOQ and a minimum, not an MOQ. That's what we do. Minimum production quantity, MPQ. I'm sure that each set, based on its complexity and number of new part or whatever, there's going to be a minimum that they're going to make. That's also going to be based on how many they think they're going to sell, and blah blah blah. But that that's always going to be a moving target, right?
yeah, I just that's one number I think that a lot of people would like to know though is like what set did they make the most copies of?
Yep. Alex, find out what their production runs are, just in general. Is it 1 million, 500,000,
100,000?
Yeah,
50,000?
What's our normal city set run? How many do they make?
So the new Bricklink designers is 30,000, right?
The maximum
yeah,
is maximum, yeah.
And that's probably a drop in the bucket.
Yeah,
They make a big deal about making only 30,000 sets.
So 10 times would be 300,000, right? If it was a factor of something, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Could you see somebody like, oh, this figure is so rare, but they made 3 million of those sets.
Right.
That's cool.
Right. I get it.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it can't be rare. There's millions of them.
Yeah.
They made at least 1,800 tipper trucks.
See, that 1,800. So 2,000 is now a reality.
So
you're going to
hard.
have to do.
I'm getting them now like one at a time now. I can't.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody that's got a quantity of more than one, I can't buy from them. It's like either they don't sell to me or I put 4 in my cart and the shipping's $35.
Right.
So.
Contra Brick says 1997, the good old days. I'm 46 now. So Shaw was not born in 97. I was born in 78. So he's about the same age as Alex.
Yeah.
TV novel. Jabbo, your opening Lego sets that you will never build Lego had your Your opening Lego sets that you will never build Lego had your cat in it, which probably drew in more views than you. Yes, the cat was disinterested and left after a while, but I think it definitely helped you with the video getting views. Was the cat in the thumbnail?
I doubt it. Yeah.
Well, make sure the cat's in the next thumbnail.
That's probably what I should have been doing. Like all those years when our other cat, when she was still alive, that I wouldn't even know it sometimes until I'd already uploaded the video. I'm like, oh, the cat was in the video. Like Charlie making the entrance today. I don't think he showed up on.
No, I never did see him.
But that door just magically opened.
Yeah. You missed it, Earl.
UVACH engineer, UVAC engineer. First comment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then
wait, does that mean it's his first comment or the first comment on this video?
I think it was both.
It was yeah.
Okay.
And then Contra Bricks left us some more, great to see y'all. The typical loves the tipper truck army. Okay, so now we're going to check the view count. Let's see if anything's moving. This is
my channel is
so there's something interesting happening. Well, I don't know if it's interesting, but I noticed things have kind of across the board have kind of leveled off.
Leveled off or died completely?
Died off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I've not been producing a lot of video content. In fact, a lot of the videos that you've seen in the last few weeks have been either things that were left in the editing that I just like, okay, I don't have time or to shoot another video, so we'll go ahead and put that up or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to say I've been busy, but it's just not motivated is more the problem.
That's fine. It's like, here's the question. Do any of us need to do it?
No.
So it's like,
right.
But we do want to. We want to do.
We do. Yeah, I think I want to do things that I like to do. Not that I do things that I don't like to do, but Anyway,
You want to see me do things the way I don't want to do them? Okay.
So the finale is still number one, 169. Do you remember what it
It
was?
hasn't changed.
Yeah,
I don't think it's changed any.
Yeah, Space Train's to 147. I don't think these are getting. Alex is 134. Is he coming up? Brian's 138. Alex 134, and then we have a couple of them approaching 100.
The podcast on Spotify. So let me look at that real quick. Let me refresh. Hopefully that doesn't log me out. Spotify did this whole new thing. You have to relog, changing your all log. Yeah, so we're getting some of the newer one. We're getting like 100 plays, getting close to 95, 119, 90. So
wow,
we're getting around that 100. So that's something that I'm actually thoroughly impressed. And when we originally started, we said this is going to be an audio podcast. Then we still show pictures and we do things. But it's hey, Spotify audio listeners, hey, thanks for listening.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Leave a review.
Well, I mean, look. So if you go back, so the last one we did has almost 1,000 views.
Right.
I don't see 96 has just over 1,000, 95 just over 1,000. But then you go back to then 94 has 3,000, then 93 has 13,000.
So for a while there, it was, it took us a long time to get to 1,000 views, and then it went crazy. And then then it was the 3,000 to 4,000 views all the time. Now it's by the time we're doing the second episode, so it's really getting about 1,000 views or so. So I don't know if it's time of year or we just I
don't know.
Here, the thing is I think our core audience is still listening, and that's the people that we appreciate. That
right,
and but. And I don't know if anybody notices or cares, but I don't do any ads through this. So you're going to get the ads in the front. You're going to get the ads in the front and the beginning, or the front. I guess there's one at the end or something that YouTube just automatically puts in, but I don't put any of the ads. I don't know. If you don't manage where you put them, they disrupt. Like
it does disrupt it.
Yeah, I don't think this type of
a normal podcast probably they actually. I was thinking about this today. Like, there's the podcast voice and the podcast pace.
Right.
Like they have to put these ads in at a certain time stamp, basically.
Right.
So they'll stop in the middle. Sometimes, and they'll do it like in the post edit. They'll put their ad read. And I'm like, I don't really want to ever be a podcast like that.
No.
Like where you had to do ad reads. But like if you had an ad break, it'd be so hard in the format that we do to put it in a way that doesn't
break the continuity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, and then it's like I don't like YouTube can put some just like very intrusive ads.
Yeah. Okay, so answer me this question. There are videos that are coming out on YouTube. They're new videos. They do not have ads before, but then, like, whatever, 15, 20, 30 seconds in or something, they'll do their little opening thing, and then they'll have an ad, and then they'll, the rest of the video, depending on how long they have. How are they not doing the ads at the very beginning? Because I can't do it. I mean, do you have to be a certain level? Is it maybe just certain?
I thought you can deselect that. Oh, you can't deselect it.
I can't deselect it. No. Well, no. I'm just going to go with no. I know I've looked before.
Yeah. I don't know. This is boring.
Okay.
So before we go, am I the only one that thinks that, not that the ad winner in Jason's wasn't great, But shouldn't the Titanic toilet have won it? That gets me laughing.
Oh my goodness.
I like to say what they said. They were all good.
Yeah, they were all
yeah,
good. They were all good. I don't
They
think
had
anything
tough
away from the winner.
They had
Yeah.
a tough decision. The guy that was sitting on his stoop, I blame them for that. Was
Yeah.
hilarious. It's hilarious. Did you see Mindy Mayhem today?
No,
I haven't watched yet.
Oh, she cannot keep it together through the whole.
Yeah,
she's. She just. It's funny. It's funny. All right, I gotta go to work.
Oh,
Jabbo's
man.
already said that it's boring. So
no, I was like when the nuts and bolts of YouTube.
I know. Well, that's why we always wait till 2-hour mark.
Oh man, we didn't even have a Bricklink portion.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
Bricklink. Oh, Bricklink. That's Bricklink.
Yeah, we usually have a part where we talk about our stores or something.
Yeah.
I want to thank Shy. Shy placed
Yes.
an order in my store. Did he place an order in your store? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just
want to thank Shy.
I just want to thank him because we're the gold standard.
Gold standard.
Well,
I tell the guys at work sometimes that they talk about getting over the bar. I said, yeah, guys, the bar is set really low.
It's like I put Shy with a list of many people that have come along that one day I'll be like, I'm so glad I know this person with 500,000 followers.
Yep.
Because there's somebody that's starting a channel right now today that will be killing it this time next year.
Yeah. Yep.
So YouTube's always changing, always growing. But man, we've had fun talking about it for 4+ years on this channel, plus all of our other things that we do. So please come back. We'll be back in 2 weeks talking about something else. We don't know what it is. We don't even remember what the joke was at the beginning of the show. So if you like the show,
that was a joke.
Be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, tell your friends to watch the beginning.